One of the items you'll see all throughout Blackboard is the content editor. It's also sometimes called the text editor. It's basically just this part of the screen that contains all my tools. I can type in here, I can put other objects in here. In some much older publications, you'll see it called the visual text editor or the virtual text editor. So if you're out searching on the internet and you find an article that talks about the visual text editor, it's still talking about the same thing, the content editor. And you'll see this all throughout Blackboard, a place you can put information. Yours might look a little different than mine. If it does, you just click these chevrons. And as you can see, now I only have one row of tools. If you want to go the other way, you just click it again. And now my tools are back. So if you don't see all the tools I have and you want them, just click on those chevrons. There are a lot of different features within the text editor, and you'll learn more about those as the course goes on and as you play around with your Blackboard and build things out. But I just want to give you an introduction. First, some of these features should look probably familiar to you because they're similar to Microsoft Word tools. So you've probably seen features like these before. You have your font size, things like that. So you can always play around with those. You can change the color of your text. Another thing you can do, there are these objects you can put in. You can drop a rule in there if you want to. So if you're writing a long thing and you want to break it up into different pieces, you could drop a rule right in there. Another thing you can do is you can check your spelling using this Check ABC button, and it'll check your spelling in your document. Make sure you selected English. By default, it will probably be set on English. And then the bottom row, we have some kind of interesting things we can do with media. These are your table controls down here. But as far as your media controls, this little looks like an eye kind of. That's how you record from a webcam. And later on in this course, you'll learn more about Video Everywhere. But that's the button you'll use to fire up Video Everywhere. And you can attach a file. You can also insert a picture or a video. However, I always recommend that you link to a video or a picture whenever possible. It's just going to make your course run faster. It's going to be better for everyone. And it's also going to take up less space on the server. It won't take as long to load. We also have the equation editor. So as you can see, I have all my equation functions, and I can add them right in here. So that's another thing that you have here in the text editor. And finally, I want to show you this mashups tool. You can insert all kinds of different media content using the mashups tool. And you'll talk more about media later in the course. If you, for some reason, want to play around with the HTML code, you have maybe an embed code, you want to put it in there, just pop out the HTML button. As you can see, I put that rule, so that's in there. So I hope that this has acquainted you a little bit with the text editor and showed you some different things you can do when you're trying to design your course and make it look great.